Okay, video number 2 for the day. This is the darkest one in the franchise. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was released in 1984, directed once again by Steven Spielberg, and it stars Harrison Ford, Ke Huy Quan, Kate Capshaw, and Amrish Puri. And this was honestly my least favorite one when I was a kid, but I still loved it. And I still do love it. It's no longer my least favorite of the franchise, mind you. But I still really do love this movie. So let's go ahead and start off with good. First of all, obviously, you have Harrison Ford back as Indiana Jones. And he's just as great in this movie as he was in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Uh, Honestly, I feel like he was a little bit better here, despite me absolutely loving how he played the character in Raiders. I feel like he just had that little bit more charm to him, uh, more cockiness. It's just more of what makes Indiana Jones Indiana Jones, and he absolutely nails the aspects of the character here, the sense of adventure, the charm that the character has, the smart ass remarks, just absolutely terrific work from Harrison Ford here. Then you have Ke Huy Quan as Short Round, and I absolutely love this character. It's kind of disappointing that we never see this character again within the franchise. I don't believe he's going to be in Dial of Destiny either, but I just really love Ke Huy Quan as this character. I know that some people say that this is the role that kind of ruined his career for a few years, but I still really love him here, and I'm really hoping that he has some sort of cameo in some sort of way in some sort of Indiana Jones project somewhere in the future, if there's a future for the Indiana Jones franchise after Dial of Destiny. I just really love Short Round. I want more Short Round. I want more Ke Huy Quan, really. I just really love that guy. He's a great actor. Really deserved his Oscar win this past season. But that's aside from my point. Then you have the main villain of Mola Ram, played by Amrish Puri. And this is a very disturbing villain. Like I said, this is the darkest entry into the franchise thus far. I don't believe Dial of Destiny's gonna outdark this movie, but yeah, Mola Ram is an absolutely terrifying villain. This movie delves into the occult side of some stuff, and you get some rituals, some voodoo in it. Uh, Mola Ram rips a guy's heart out. Amrish Puri just really nails this character, this sinister cult leader, dark priest. Really love the way he plays the character. And for being just, a regular cult leader, he actually poses a physical threat as well when he fights Indy in the third act of this movie. Just really great, intense character from Amrish Puri. Really great performance from him. And aside from the characters, you get a really great adventure story here, just like with Raiders. Just less globetrotting here. They're really only got 2 locations. You got it opens in China, and then the rest of the movie takes place in India. But it's still really great with all the globe-trotting aspects, the sense of adventure and fun. And for this movie being 10 minutes longer than Raiders, it honestly seems to move a little faster than Raiders, if that even makes any sense. The action sequences in this movie are absolutely terrific. Just like in Raiders, everything's just done terrifically with a mix of practical effects with some slight CGI, but mainly practical effects, and the practical effects from Steven Spielberg are just absolutely terrific. And obviously the editing with all of it, movie magic. Steven Spielberg is just perfect at creating movie magic. And obviously from John Williams you get an iconic score and theme song. Indiana Jones' theme song is one of the greatest ever made in film history. But you expect nothing less from John Williams, the master of film scores. That's about all for the good. On to the bad, and there's one thing really dragging this movie down. And it's something that a lot of people have already pointed out, but it's just a big hole in this movie. And that's the character of Willie. No hate to Kate Capshaw because she actually does a really great job, and I really liked her in the role. But the character is so damn annoying. For about 2/3 of the movie, she is just insufferable. She's screaming about everything. She becomes a little bit more likable near the end of the movie, but for the first 2/3 of the movie, she serves one purpose, and that is to scream at everything, and it got annoying. That's about all for the bad. On to the final thoughts. I still really love this movie. For a movie that's set at most 10 years before Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think it's a pretty damn good prequel film, standalone adventure as well. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is not as good as Raiders, but it's still a ton of fun just like Raiders, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. So that's my thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Have you seen this movie? Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it if you have seen it. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.